There's a hidden garrison law not many people know about. I'm going to show you what uses this garrison order has by comparing it to other garrison laws like local police force and martial law while at war. We're going to play as Germany in the 1939 start, and we begin by capitulating our allied neighbors. Here we are. First, we're gonna test local police force. I've been waiting quite a while to let the resistance set in, so you can see it's maxed out everywhere. And if you check the casualties, they're not looking very good. In fact, they're pretty awful. Even though the local police force decreases casualties from resistance, the high amount of resistance increases the casualties by a huge amount. 21,000 casualties is basically having 2 of your normal divisions being destroyed every month. So you definitely shouldn't care much about compliance at wartime, unless you request manpower from a foreign nation. When we go for martial law, both resistance and casualties drop by significant amount. The issue is that we need a large amount of manpower and equipment, which gets harder to control as you gain more territory. And you also won't gain much compliance either. Lastly, we're gonna test military governor. The casualties are pretty much the same. Only difference is that we need more manpower and equipment. Now, why are we testing military governor? Don't worry, I will show you now. And now onto the secret garrison. It's not actually a garrison order. All you need is 5 army experience. I'm gonna create a template with a single heavy tank, and then we disable all equipment for this template. After that, we set this division as the garrison template. Now if we take a look, we can see that the resistance is being lowered by 35%, which is what military governor does. It doesn't matter what kind of garrison order you have, because no equipment is being used. We also get the same amount of compliance as the governor does, but most importantly, we use no equipment. What's interesting is that using any tank template decreases casualties from garrisons, even though you don't have any tanks. The game probably counts manpower into hardness of the garrison division, which means that without equipment, you have around 45% of the hardness, because only half of the division is filled, even though we should be at 0 because we don't use a single tank. You can test this out yourself. If you make an infantry template with 1 battalion, the casualties are much higher than when you use a tank division. This is how the casualties looked when I used 1 infantry battalion. You can use this garrison to your advantage as UK or France at the start of the game, because you won't lose too much compliance and you will get all your equipment back, which is very helpful in the early game. So in conclusion, if you have enough manpower but not enough equipment, you can use this to decrease resistance and still maintain some compliance, while saving equipment and decreasing casualties from garrisons by up to 3 times. And that's it. Comment if you've tried this yourself, and whether it was worthy or not for you. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this one. Here's some of my other Hoi 4 content, and bye!